Hey guys, welcome back to Subsistence. It's a very cold -7 January and it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get out and do too much looting today. So I thought maybe we'd start with a little building. Just making sure the fire's still topped up. Yeah, it looks a little too cold really to do too much. So let's have a look. How much glass do we have? We have 10 glass fragments. If I want to make some more of these glass walls, I'm going to need 3 panels, which means I'll need 4 glass per panel, which means 12 fragments. So I don't think we've got... Oh, we do. I was going to say, I don't think we've got any sandstones, but... we have that. So let's see if we can... That probably still won't be enough, will it? I need 1 more sandstone. Oh no. Alright, so that's not going to happen today. Well, we'll let that refine, and I've got it for spare fragments. So I might have to adjust the way I want this thing to look upstairs. Just checking these have got water. Yeah, mostly they're fine. We need somewhere to put all of our solar panels, so maybe a standard roof would be a good idea. How many materials do we have? Not that many. I might be looking at a couple of these normal roofs here. Maybe. Okay, I think we could afford to make a few. Let's make a few boards. If I keep about 50 wood in here, that should be fine. Yeah, there's a few planks there. We can get away with that, I think. Yeah, I can't believe we've only got 3 sandstone. 1 more and I would have had enough, I reckon, to do another one of these lovely horizontal windows. There's always an option, should I say, to rearrange things. What would it be to do the doorway here? I think we're going to have to wait to the spring, but yeah, 6 panels. Maybe a locked crate would be useful, and maybe we'll be lucky to get some panels. That would be nice. Can't even afford to make a door. Oh well. Yeah, it's not really warming up, is it? Mind you, we're 3 degrees by the fire. What is it over here? -6. Yeah, it's still very cold. Alright, should we be doing any cooking while we're waiting? We could make another couple of rib dinners. I think I'll make at least 1. And I probably need some water. I have some water on me. Let's make that. And pretty soon we should be getting another harvest of wheat. Okay, let's drop all of these back down here. I can't remember how many carrots we have planted. It looks like we've got a few in that bed there. Alright, well, we finally got around to refining that glass. It's not worth me making any glass panels now. We know we don't have enough, so we'll just let the power build back up. We're nearly up to 1,000 power. We have 3,000 capacity, which is not too bad. There's something else we could work on. Add in something else like that. What else would we want to craft if we could? I mean, we could make a radiator, but we'd need 3 circuit boards. That's out of the question right now. It would be lovely to have an animal housing eventually and get some chickens on the go. But we need rope, which we can't make right now. And we've got everything else of use, really. Okay. Potential upgrade for the bow we looked at, didn't we? And that needed rope as well. Okay, so yeah, we're kind of stuck. Well, it looks like it's calming down a little bit. Should we just have a quick look outside? I should really put these boards away. Yeah, the fire. Is the fire topped up? We should probably just top that up with a tiny bit of wood. 3 plank, 3 boards, 3 logs went in there. All right, and we do need to eat very quickly. Oh, I should wait for this. I should wait for this to cook, actually. We shouldn't run out with this left in the cooker because the timer will start to tick. So we'll have the pork chop and the apple. That sounds actually like quite a good combination. And I'll pop that up there, and then this is our raw meat. And our berries and tomatoes. We're doing pretty well for tomatoes, so we're good for food in general, really. Lovely. Yeah, we need mushrooms for those, don't we? Alright, well we've got some decent food. Let's go and grab a few bags off the beach. Maybe have a quick look for a lock crate. It is a bit warmer now. It is definitely a bit warmer. I love this stairway now. This is so convenient. Oh, 2 feathers, okay. There's 2 wolves down here. So if we did want to grab some food, we could always grab them. We could always hit the ice and take the risk of doing a quick dive. We've got some more wheat here. I'll definitely grab that. Hopefully I haven't missed anything else obvious around here. I missed a wheat plant in the last episode. Just as I said, I believe I said, they're so easy to spot, and then completely missed the second one. There were 2 in the same area and I completely missed one of them. So they're very easy to spot, but also easy to miss. Okay, we'll look for a quick locked crate around here then. We've not had much luck in the last couple of searches that we've done, but maybe now. We'll see. Okay, this is lovely weather. Yeah, much better than it's been. So, yeah, we need to be along here, really. Ah, is that a locked crate there? It is! And let's hope there's a bit of glass in there. Bit of glass and a couple of ingots, or maybe a rope, or some sinew at least. Let's see. A lot of ammo. Now, normally I'd be very happy with that, and some weapon parts. Yeah, I still need sinew. Alright, well we can hopefully get a moose. We'll do some hunting. Now I'm trying to remember where my hunters are in this game. And I think a couple of them are around this pond, just to my right. And then the fortress is down that way, I think. Yeah. That's the trouble when you play in different saves quite often. I get confused so easily. And funnily enough, in my other save, my old series save that I have many hours in, I still haven't found wheat since the update. Yet in this one, I keep stumbling across wheat everywhere, even though I'm growing it now. It's quite odd. I guess I'll find it eventually. I'm hoping so. Alright, we'll grab the bags that we see and we'll take all of this lovely ammo back. You never know if you're going to get protein bars in these bags, or bottles of water even. There is, nice. A few bits of ore on this rock over here. Another bag. Some wood. We'll have that as well. Take advantage of this lull in the weather and get a few resources. So what did I see up here? There's some copper, but it's a little close to that wolf. Anything else I want to grab? No, I think we'll leave that wolf alone for now. So let me grab, yeah, a few more bits and pieces and then we'll head back in. Definitely want to top up on these logs. See if any more bags have spawned in down here. It'd be nice to do a bit of building during the daytime, so we can actually see what we're working with. One thing I'm not decided on is how to position the roof, but I think I'm going to go for the, you know, the traditional roof tiles rather than just a flat floor on the top there. I think that would look much nicer. And then, of course, at some point we need to work out how we're going to get some platforms around the place that we can fight from, because quite often when the hunters come for a raid, I can't do anything. I can't see them and I can't fight them from there. And that needs to change, I think. We're going to start raiding the base soon, hopefully get some goodies in the multiplayer. On the stream on Tuesday, we actually got a solar panel in the hunter loot, which was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting it. It was a nice surprise. Right, let's drop all these fruits and veggies away. Put that apple down there. We don't need to eat anything right now. I've got a liver. Well, we could have that now. Have a tomato. Right, let's put this refined iron away. We should make a lockpick, actually. We've got 18. We only need a few more mass. Yeah, let's turn this into another lockpick. We've got all the ingredients. It's almost given us everything back. I think it's sending us a message here. The medicinal tonic is most welcome. And a few more electrical boards. And there is a plane going over. And there's a wheat seed. Weapon parts. 16 now. I think we needed 20, didn't we, for something? So we're getting closer with that now. And do we have fuel in there? We do. And a bit of ammo. I'm not carrying anything that needs the pistol ammo, am I? No. Okay, awesome. So, how are we doing for mass? We need 75. And this is looking fine. Yeah, I'd like, if we just have a quick look while we're waiting for the mass to build back up. I like this area, but we do have a little issue here, perhaps, with how that roof's going to fit. We could kind of overlap them a bit. No, actually that'll be fine because it'll work here. So we'll put the sloped edges on this side. And the peak will be where I'm standing. And then we'll have to leave this empty because it will be a stairway. And then we'll do a peak with a slope here. So we only need 3 roof pieces, potentially. So we're going to make those. See how it looks. We can always change this later. So I'm looking at 3 of these, really. And I need some planks. I've used my planks now. Alright, how's this doing? That is good. I'm going to make that lockpick. And I'm going to put the generator on. We've got a bit of fuel. Right, let's close this up so I don't keep falling down. And let's try this roof out. It would be nice to have this area weather tight, to be honest. So I want to spin this around and bring it back towards me. And it's going to fit like that, I believe. And we'll do the other side here. And then we can space the solar panels out a little better because we're going to be able to get up onto the roof there. It is actually crowding the solar panels out now, but we can relocate these definitely. So, do I want to jump up on here, or we can just place them from below, I guess? I mean, you can reach these fairly easily. Which angle do I need to turn to get these to line up? There we go. Alright, well that's one. This one needs to move. And we'll just line them up along here. So that should be fine. That looks like that one's going to be a bit higher. Yeah, they're different heights, but I don't mind that too much. And then this one we'll put on the other edge here. So probably in the middle. How much gap? I've got a tiny gap there. Maybe like that, in that position. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. Now these shouldn't be affected. Let's have a quick look. 16% light, 16, 16. Got that one there for 17. These are 9%. That's odd, isn't it? Why are those 9? That's 10. Why are they different values? Is it the direction they're facing in? I'm not sure. Alright, well, we've got to put this other roof in, so let's put this down here. That's going to go like that. So this is enclosed. Then we need a wall there. Ah, this is not going to work. I did not think this through. So maybe we turn this around. Can we turn this around? Can we use that gap to get up the stairs? I'm not sure. But we're going to try. So we've got the peak gap here. Yes, we can. So I quite like that. I quite like that join there. But what do we do here? Does it matter? If I put the board in there, does it matter that we've got that like that? I don't think it does. We do have to kind of go through the stairs that way, don't we? We do have a gap here. Okay, so we'll just turn these two roof pieces around then and just face them the other way, and that should work, I hope. We'll definitely give it a try anyway. That's not right. That's far too far forward. Alright, where are we going? We're going back here. And we need to spin it around like that. That should be better. Yeah, okay, that works. And then we just need to do this one. Yeah, this is fine. Not quite what I imagined, but if we can seal it up a little bit. There's always the roof ladder that we could have instead of the stairs. They're a little bit more expensive, but... Oh, what's happened to our solar now? Oh, thank goodness they didn't all fall off. Oh yeah, they are floating. That's fine because it gives us access now onto the roof. We can actually move these things around. Alright, let's reposition these then. Yeah, this actually works out better for us, I think. And I'm gonna I'll face them towards the... Let's face them... If you think south is that way, do we... South is actually that way. Do we face them in the logical direction, or we just make them look good? I think we just make them look good, to be honest. So we'll put one here. This roof's going to be covered in these eventually. We need so many of these. And at least this system here that we've got going on allows me to place them a little neater now. So that looks about right, I think. Yeah, a little wonky, but I can live with that. And I might move the rest as well. And then we can kind of box in that little area there. I think this is a fine use of our day, given that the weather was quite bad this morning. Yeah, I don't like walking on here too much. Let's grab this one from the back. I think I'm just going to layer them all up on this roof. I think it'll look much neater. So we probably want that one in the gap. This is almost our day gone already. It's amazing how quickly the time goes. Good to get this done in the day though. Definitely. Alright, we can fit one more on the side, can we here? I don't want to fall off. No. Let's leave a gap then. And we'll layer this one probably around here. So I'll make it look somewhat realistic. We can always move these a little closer eventually. But yeah, let's make it look a little bit more realistic. We've got much more room now for the wind turbines as well. So that needs to be what, on this line, doesn't it? Here. Doesn't have to be precise, but it would be nice if it looked good. I'll grab this one. And they should all be the same strength. We'll check them in the morning. But it is much easier for me to get up onto this roof like this. And we're going to need a lot of these throughout the playthrough. Wow, I can barely see, but I think that looks about right. I'll have to move it in the morning if it's not. Alright. So, I'll move this a little as well. I like these on the flat surface because they look more natural. Yeah, that one's kind of tilted. This one's also tilted. We'll turn it around a little. Am I going to fall off if I move this? What happened there? Oh, it didn't select it. Okay, I've got to get down. I cannot see a thing. I will need to put safety rails along here, I reckon. Let's get downstairs because I really cannot see anything, especially as it's nice and sunny here in the UK again. And that makes it difficult for me to see with the sun shining through the window, which is a nice problem to have. Alright, that's good. So we've got 16 weapon parts, only 2 sinew. That's the limiting factor right now. I'm going to grab all the water and we'll water all the garden. I'm going to save eating just for a little while so that I can maybe have a rib dinner. We'll see. But we definitely want to put at least one water in each of these plant beds. We've got a lot of them now. I might put another platform here just so that we can have another plant bed. Let me make sure we drink, and we can fill up with snow, of course. So fill all canteens with snow. Get these cooking. And let's make one more platform. So we want one of these. I just think we want a standard one. And I must remember to grab our lockpick out of here. Is there anything ready to harvest? I think they're almost ready, but not quite. Yeah, little ways to go. Right, okay, let's get this platform placed so we can barely see, but it's not too bad here. I'll spin that around so the boards line up. Very cool. Okay, so we've got this bit of extra space now. So we've got 4 plant beds. Do we want to make a 5th? Let's have a look. How much power mass do we have? Because we made the lockpick. I'd like this to build back up a little bit more before we do anything else. But plant bed's quite cheap. Scrap, some cordage and wooden planks, and we have everything. So yeah, that's always an option. Let me grab my water. And I think we're storing that in here, aren't we? Or should we try and put another water in each plant bed? Yeah, that could do with just topping up once more. And that's already full. Was that one already full? I didn't look before I put it in there. That's fine. We're full. Yep. Okay, we'll grab this. Get down onto the snow. Put my axe back down there. I was thinking about these stairs. I'd like a shallower set of these. Almost like a step, like a doorstep. Without the legs. But I was also thinking that I could use and bury something like this and bury them in the ground. So we would attach the stairs here. And they'd go just underground and we wouldn't be able to see any of the rest of it. That could be an option. We do want one wall. I know we want one wall just to cover up the legs that are down there on the stair. So we'll do that in the morning. I've got to say, I love having the garden. I almost want to replace this lower wall with another glass window as well. Just so I can see all the way along for the garden. That would be pretty good. Okay, this water nearly done. We've got no biofuel in there. Are we saving ash? We are. So this will be for the morning. We'll cover up the stair leg. And ammo wise, look, yeah. That was a good lock crate for the ammo, wasn't it? Almost got 15 shotgun shells to carry around. That's really good. We need moose. We definitely need to hunt some moose today. Got everything I need on me, so we'll just head out. Hopefully it'll be a decent day as well. I think the likelihood of it being a good day is pretty high. I need to wear my fruits and vegetables down in order to eat a roast rib dinner, I think. Wait, how's this look up here now? Shall I grab the light stick off here and we can see? Hopefully. Could always make another one of these, leave one in the bench. I could even put a bench up here and it would just give us that little bit of light. Okay, so this works quite well. We've got a platform to walk out onto and then we can jump up onto the roof. Might want to put some railings around. What I am worried about though is it affecting the efficiency. But maybe I'll just put a railing up here. We want a half railing. Let's get that built. Because I do feel like I'm going to fall off there. So we're doing a tiny bit of building today. It's fun. So we want one of these. Yeah, the weather looks pretty decent actually. We can probably put this back now. Alright, let's put this railing up. And we'll see what else we can do to improve things. I mean, we could put the railing across here, but then we wouldn't be able to get up onto the roof. Number 6, sorry. Put that down there. That looks good. See, what I would like is the railing all the way around the side there. Maybe we could put the wind turbines up on the roof now that we can see. So we would need a curve and one half railing, and then we'll move the wind turbines. And that gives us access up here, doesn't it? So we want one of those and a curve. That looks good. Let's turn the light off. Yeah, let's move the turbines. And this is going to have to just stay open, this area, unfortunately, but that's okay. So where could we put the turbines? Just on the top? Right here? I don't think that would hurt, and we'll put one the other side for now. And then we can actually use this platform at the top, possibly to fight from. The railings might block some of the access, but yeah, let's just put it off to the side so it's not on the peak of the roof. I'm gonna try that there. So we've got one there, one there. Yeah, that looks good. And I think these all look better. 35% light, okay. Let's make sure they're all the same. They should be. Yeah, they're doing pretty well. Alright, so next thing, we want to put the railing here. So we do need to spin that around. I'm going to jump and then we'll push it forward so I don't have to get too close to the edge. And then this one will fit in here. Should be easy to snap. Yeah, that looks good. And that's nice and safe now at least. I could also put a railing across the edge there, one up the side. Really just make that nice and safe for me to walk about on here. We could also put a quarter floor under these two turbines so they're not floating, but I think that's okay. This is a much better space now up here. Shame we couldn't get the slope to work for us so that we could walk up here easily, but it's just an easy hop, so that makes it much easier. There's nothing we can do about a doorway in this area because you can't offset a door. So all the doorways at the moment are central. If you could have a doorway offset to the left or to the right or in the middle, if you had those options, then I might be able to get a doorway in as well and sort of seal this area in, but no, this works quite nicely. And I'm not going to fall off. And then we probably want to put some railings around here as well. definitely on this side. Might make one of those just while we're milling around in the base. Let's make a straight one. I'll just do one for now and then we'll keep the materials we've got left in here. And we'll pop down and put this wall in as well that we've got. And then we're going to do another loot run. But I've got my rib dinner to eat first. Do we have anything to harvest? Not yet. Almost. Yeah, and a few days on those. Okay. Right, rib dinner time, I think. Oh, yeah, that's filled us up absolutely to the top, hasn't it? Yep. I'm the wrong side. I'm the wrong side of that. Alright, and we're just going to put one railing in for now. And then we'll work on the others as we get more materials. So that's nice to feel like I can actually use this view now. And that platform up there. And I think that does look better. And yeah, this is open, but the main thing is the bed is sheltered. So, and we've got our cupboard here, obviously. Which this is just for looks. I could... no, I think it's fine like that. Right, okay. So we've got bed and we've got this door, this wall, sorry, to put in. We'll do that quickly. And we're going to go and look for another lock crate, I reckon. And we're out of fuel. And we've only got 9 in there. We can make a little bit more, but maybe we'll do a bit of hunting. And bring back some actual fat that we can render down. And make into biofuel. So let's go. Close this door. Keep trying. Oh! Yeah, don't jump all the way down there. Alright, so the wall that I want to put in, we're probably going to put another one of these in at some point as well. But for now, we just want this area here covered. I could put that one in and then another below. I could even move that one down straight away, but we'll build up to that. We'll get another wall in and then we'll need a third one. But for now, 2 is good. Okay, so locked crate. Do we risk it and try and see if there's another one in the same area? The likelihood's pretty low. Let's keep gathering the fibres. And there are some bags here, which is quite nice. So we'll grab all of these. And I am definitely picking up the wood. We are quite low on wood. Yeah, I doubt that there's going to be another lock crate here. So should we get this wolf as our first victim? Hello, Wolfie. Oh yeah, I need to put this back down on the belts. I'll carve you up. I need to do all of this hunting quite early on and then wash my hands. Oh, there's a moose. There's an actual moose. Nice, okay. So let's get into a good position where we can hopefully cope with this moose running straight at us. I think it's run off quite a distance. We need you, moose. Come back. Oh, you're over there. Okay. Oh no. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, I'm infected and a broken leg. That was pretty bad of me. Let's have this. We're no longer infected. I am in need of a bandage though. I always let them get too close. I wanted to use the shotgun and for some reason I pulled out the 44, so that's my bad. The weapons are on different keys from my multiplayer game and that's what I was playing most recently and it's kind of thrown me off. Oh my god. But anyway, we've got the stuff. We've got 3 more sinew, so that's another rope. Only 1, but you know, it's good. Hello, Wolfie. Don't you bite me and infect me as well. And that one's on key 6. I need to put all of the stuff on the same keys in each playthrough because it's very confusing. It is very confusing. And I told you the other day that I swapped over my keybinds as well. So I'm using the F key now instead of E for picking stuff up. And that's also throwing me a little bit. But anyway, I'll get used to it. So glad we got that moose. That is awesome. We'll see if we can get another couple of wolves before we head back and put this in the fridge. Okay, so there's a white wolf. Really want a black wolf if possible because I think they're lower hit points. Let's see what we've got down here. Oh yeah, you'll do. Thank you. And we are still looking, of course, for lock crates. Very cool. How many shotgun? I've got 2 left in the weapon. Probably should reload that. Alright, so let's have a look over here. Any sign of a lock crate, please, game? That would be lovely. Well, the weather is turning. Not too bad right now. But it's definitely going to get colder. Ah, we have a rogue camp over there. Or a hunter camp. I don't recall. I think it's a rogue camp. Let's have a look around here. So there's nothing in this area. Let's have a sneak peek over here. So how much food do we have? We've got 8 fats. I'm going to wash my hands. We've got 2 canteens. Don't want to get infected again. Just check down here now. There will be hunters walking around close to here. White wolf over there. See moving. Not much else. Okay, let's have a look down this way on the way back and we'll go and drop this off in the fridge and then we'll make sure we're fed and come back out again. Just in case anything else has spawned in down here. Doesn't look like it though. Oh, maybe a bag over here. That's awesome. So glad we got at least 3 more sinew. It would have been nice to have found the lock crate and just been given a rope or 2. So we could get another turbine up. It's looking better with the roof like that, I think. We'll have a look at it from the front as well. Okay, and there's the side view. You can see the railings now. So we've actually got a view down here. And considering this is where the hunters like to stand and fight from, I think that'll be quite useful. I would still like to, that board there, that panel, I would still like to replace that one with a piece of glass. We can always put a window in there as well that we can open. Shall we grab this wolf? How many shotgun? Yeah, let's grab one more wolf. Nice. Yeah, it's a good weather day. Take advantage when it's like this. Definitely. Let me just make sure there's not another handy to get wolf down here. Yep, nothing else around. Anything on... Let me just have a look on here. Just on the off chance there might be a moose within sight. Nice couple of apples. Yeah, nothing that I can see. Okay. So I need to reload both weapons. And I feel a bit better about the ammo now. It would have been a good day to have raided the base today. Weather-wise, you never know though. Okay, well let's get this inside in the fridge. And I will make sure to eat again. Let's top up the snow. I can just wash my hands here actually. And we'll do another loot run, maybe along there. We've not been down that way for a little while. So we need another board here and then we'll need one more down here. It is a bit of a pain with that rock sticking out, but it's manageable. It's not too bad at all. So we can top up the fire with our wood and get that cooking. And I might cook one liver. I don't have any kelp, do I? If I had kelp, I would make another tonic. Oh, I do! Let's make a tonic to replace what we used from getting infected. So that makes sense. And then we'll put the rest of this food away and cook it a bit later on. We got 5 steaks from that as well. And a berry. And most importantly, we got that much biofuel. Fat, which will soon be biofuel. And of course the cordage, which is pretty good. So let me make a rope and then we are halfway. We need one more sinew. We're halfway towards getting what we need for the next turbine. Although we are going to need blue boards, of course, which we don't have any of. So that's something. But, you know, we've been able to do that quite easily in the past. I'm going to drop that in there. Yeah, I don't have enough. Okay, so rope. We'll pop down there. Pop that away. Do we have the fire topped up? We do. So let's take advantage of the rest of the daylight here. Gonna grab a tomato. And a bit of water. And we'll put this iron. Do we want to refine that? or let this carry on building up. I think I want to refine this. Let's split this in half. There we go. Oh, that worked out perfectly. 12 each. Very nice. We'll have more biofuel to use very soon. We drop this down in here. Okay, let's go and see what else we can grab. So we're fed, watered. We've got our antidote. I do need to top up the bandages, but that's okay. And shotgun. Just want to reload. We'll head down this way. What are you? A deer. There's a wolf there. Gonna grab this ammo bag first though. Let's go looking for another moose if we can see one. And I'll grab a few logs. We can bypass a lot of the animals by running on the ice, which is really handy. There's another bag up there. Let's go and see what that is. Really? Do you mind? I'm just going to run past because then he'll stop chasing. Oh no, he's good. He's not even following me. Sometimes you get that second growl, but if you run far enough out of range, they don't follow you, so... It's always worth looking back behind you. If you've carried on running, look back behind you and you'll probably find that the wolf has stopped, which is nice. So we do have another lockpick. We could risk this and go and have a look down here. I don't know if I want to risk getting too close to the fortress. So we'll go around here on the ice. And we'll just go to the other side of this landmass where we find most of our lock crates, or we used to before the fortress built there. Really is a shame. Another arrow. I don't see them. I think they're probably on the other side. I didn't even look then for a lock crate, so if there was one, I missed it. What are you doing out on the ice, rabbit? You'll have cold paws. We've got a wolf there. We've got a wolf here. I'm going to grab you and run through. We are triggering everything here. It's fine. I said I didn't really want to get close to the hunters, but I've just ran right past where they were. But we should be okay. Are we good? We're good. Yep, nobody's annoyed. Okay, we've got 2 lots of scrap. Hunters there. The way they stop and look, and you think they're looking at you, but actually they're just stopping and looking. Quite intimidating. Alright, so we're going to have a look up the side here for a lock crate. There's a slight chance that we might see one we can reach. Ooh, there's 2 bags up here. That's encouraging. I do miss being able to come to this area freely. That was a nice shotgun shell to replace what we've been using. Grab the scrap. Alright, what have we got going on here? So we've got a wolf. There's nothing on this side. I'll just check over the hill here. I can't get too close, obviously. That is just a normal crate. Sorry, nothing much here. I can grab that. I think I can get this close. Yeah, we've got a wolf, we've got a normal crate. Don't want to risk getting that close to the hunters, to be fair. I'm not seeing anything over here. Okay, I think we'll move on. So the fortress, I think, is complete. It's got the wind turbines on. So that is ready for the taking. But we need much more ammo for that particular base raid. We'll start with the smaller ones. That should be more manageable. There's a good chance we might get a solar panel as well. So it's definitely worth us doing that sometime soon. We've got 14 rifle rounds. I rely on the rifle quite a lot. It's definitely nice having so many solar panels now. And those turbines are helping out in the bad weather. Gonna try and ignore that wolf. A bit of scrap here. Thought there was something else on the ice down there then. Alright, well we checked there. We've got a little bit of daylight left. If I go straight line back over to this area here, we might be able to quickly look in that place again for another luck crate, but I reckon we probably had our good luck for today. And ammo was good, and we've had the moose. Not seeing any more. It would have been a good day to have gone up and got some lithium. Perhaps we can do that in the next one, depending on the weather. There's our roof. You can't really see. It kind of can, yeah, a little bit. You can see the slope there and all the solars and looking good. We got that one railing. We'll get some more railings. I did want to play around with the triangle pieces as well, but we really do need a few more building materials before we do that. So just as the sun is dropping here, we'll just check out this little gully here. I don't know what to call this. I said that in the last episode as well. I always call it like a valley, but it's more of a gully, isn't it? Where the rocks are on either side. I'm sure there's a proper term for it. Almost like a passage or something. Okay, just check in. Common places again. God, it would be nice to get one more lock crate, wouldn't it? Sometimes they're down there. Quite often here, though. Oh. Right, we're going to get back. While the sun is dipping below the horizon, before it gets dark. And maybe consider making another plant bed. I think we've got enough resources. I should possibly craft up. Oh, maybe I should have got some wood. That's fine. We might be able to afford a fuel brick. And I could drop that in the morning. I'll have a look. Let me grab this fibre just in case. We've used a few planks is what I'm thinking, so... Yeah, I'll go this way. I was going to go out onto the beach, see what was around, but it's getting dark. Let's get back inside. I'll grab these 2 bits of wood. Hopefully we can still see. Don't disturb that wolf. As soon as I jump on here, he's going to run away anyway. Ooh, that was fun. I jumped into the rock a little there. Yikes, okay, it is very dark in there. We'll have to put a light in, I think. I think the BCU range, the bubble, should fit down there, maybe? Should reach? I don't know. Yeah, okay, we can't really make any planks. But we do have some biofuel. We've got 25. I'll let that finish because sometimes when you pick it up and it's part way through, you do lose some, so I'll let it finish. Oh, it looks like we've got some garden ready to harvest, maybe? Carrots? We've got 1 lot of carrots. I'll wait for everything, I think. There's cotton and carrots and tomato at the back there ready. I'll grab that. Okay, and then what we got in here? We've got more onions. Let's wait for everything, I think. Yeah, okay. So we've got 4 gaps. Let's see what seeds we've got in here. We could put some tomatoes in. Although we've got lots of tomatoes. I'm tempted to turn these into seeds. Yep. And let's put the tomatoes away. And maybe I'll do 1 more seed and we'll put 4 carrots in at the back there. Yeah, we've got 1 carrot there ready, so we'll soon have 1 to replace what we've taken out of the fridge. 6 more cotton, that's awesome. I can make some more padded cloth. What did I want padded cloth for? Oh, that's sweater, wasn't it? This shirt. I need 5 more padded cloth for that. How much can we make? It takes 3. Oh, 1 more piece of cotton. And we've got enough to at least put that to one side to make in the spring. We would need an extra rope and some iron fragments, but I'm going to put it to one side anyway. Oh no, I know what I should keep this for. And this is a serious point. If we are going to do the dive-in station in the new year, well, we're in January already. I didn't realise. If we're going to make the dive-in station when the spring comes, we're going to need 2 sets of diving gear because there's always a chance that you get killed down in the caves and you'll need a set of diving gear to go back and retrieve your stuff. Otherwise you lose everything. So we'll have to have 2 sets of diving gear. So we'll need 10 padded cloth to make 2 diving rigs. So yeah, I'll put it towards that. The shirt is just a would be nice to have at some point. So we'll get to that eventually. But I think that's the sensible option there. Alright, let's put this away. God, it does look like that wheat is ready, doesn't it? It almost looks like it's ready. It's quite misleading. Okay, we've got some ammo making stuff. Not enough we can do anything with. Couple of pistol rounds. And 15, 15, 11. I mean, that's good. We went hunting for wolves, so that's always going to go down. We need to use this stuff, after all. Can't just keep it in here and never use it. Alright, what should we eat today? We could have another rib dinner. We can make another rib dinner. Let's make another rib dinner. then we're keeping this in good condition. The fridge space. We're not using up too much space. Right, let's water all the garden. I don't think I can afford to put any fertilizer in. We're going to have a lot of vegetables soon, which is nice. What are you? You're a wolf, black wolf, I see him. Alright, we need to... We don't need to drink, actually. Got all canteens with snow. What are you, black wolf as well? You can just see if you look to the side, you can usually make out what they are. Okay, so lockpick, heat pack, spare pickaxe, antidote. We do need to top up our bandage and one of our health kits. And we'll drop these back in there. We've got our roast rib dinner on the way. So good having the oven. Let's see how much biofuel we got from this hunting trip. 29. That's pretty good. So I'm immediately going to fill up the power generator. We'll drop that in there. We're up to 22 now. And we've got a lot of power and mass. Shall we make that other plant bed? I think we will appreciate that a bit later on in the playthrough. Can we afford the planks? We've got 3. We need 7. 45 left. I'm happy with that. Yep, that's fine. 6 scrap and 8 cordage. Well, we've got that easily. And 6 scrap. Went 1 over. And we need another wall. So we would need another 3 boards. I think we can afford to do this today. And then we would need 8 nails. Let me just grab the ingredients. So I can just make it on me in the morning. And 2 more cordage. So we're just waiting for those boards to craft. And we'll get another. Just looking what was above my head then. I just caught that out the corner of my eye. We'll make another plant bed. I don't know what we're going to grow in there. We'll try and keep a plant bed for each. So maybe wheat, potatoes, onions, carrots, tomatoes. And that will be a pretty good selection of the things we need the most, I think. So we're fully fed and watered and all that. Stew. Steak and dumpling stew would be nice to make. We need flour. That's right. We're low on flour to make that. Liver and onions, but we're using the onions for other things. So yeah, that's fine. Once the wheat harvest comes in, we can make some more flour. Get back to making the stew. Okay, so we're almost ready for this plant bed. We need another 3. And I do... Oh, there they are. I had them in there the whole time. Alright, what seeds are we going to plant? Should we plant some medicinal so that we can actually make some biofuel? I think that might be a good idea. Let's get that done. I love having this garden on this platform. It's perfect. I don't think I've made a base quite like this before, which is nice always to do something new and different. So that should be fairly straight, I reckon. Yeah, not bad at all. We'll drop a couple of water in there. And we'll check everything else has got water. I think it's all looking good. Yep, perfect. Okay. And I just need to top that back up again. And we were going to make one wall. And let me top the snow up on these and get them in the fire. I don't know whether to make one more set of stairs and try and snap it to the bottom here. And where that would actually end up. I think it might be too high, and at the moment this is quite easy to just run up the edge there. Might try it when we've got more materials in the future. But for now we've got other things to build, I guess. Okay. Oh, roast rib dinner. We need to put that away in the fridge. Oh, I'm so glad I looked in there. I would have left it and it had gone rotten and I would have been very disappointed. Right, okay. We are ready to go for the next one. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.